Welcome back. At 8:30 a.m. yesterday morning, Republic Group CEO was arrested without a warrant. The warrant was sent via WhatsApp to his wife after over 3 hours. Vikas has been remanded to police custody till 15th. Joining me on the broadcast is my colleague Kritsveen Walia.
We're also being joined by our guests, lawyers this morning, Swapnil Kothari and Himanjali Gautam. Swapnil, to you first. You know, everyone is shocked by the fact that this illegal arrest, the very fact that firstly this is an illegal arrest, it took place a day before Vikas's anticipatory bail hearing was to take place. Isn't that in itself a violation of the law?
Kritsveen, there's no doubt about it that it's a definite violation for the simple reason that one of the major facts that came out was that he was arrested exactly at 8:30 and then warrant papers were served at 11:30. That is not the way it's done. You have to serve the warrant. You can't just WhatsApp to the wife, some sort of an intimation or, a notice or something of that sort. You have to give the warrant papers at the time when you are arresting a person. So that is one violation. Be that as it may, what is most important is that what is more shocking and more inappropriate, I would say, and the courts will definitely take notice of this when it goes to the Bombay High Court, and which I think the Magistrates Court should have taken notice of yesterday, that since the anticipatory bail hearing was there on Monday, you ought to have waited for this process to continue, in the sense that after the anticipatory bail would have been denied today, then you can go and arrest a person. But when it is pending, you cannot do so. And it's not that you cannot do so. People do not do that. Generally, the cops do not do that. Generally, the police say that, okay, it's there, it's pending. The person has made an application. They're within their powers to go and arrest someone, but they wouldn't generally do so. And what was the tearing hurry? It's not that he was a terrorist. It's not that he was running away. It's not that he had a flight to catch. So these are very important factors which I think will weigh in the minds of the Bombay High Court today when it hears its assuming that it's today and assuming that they've assuming that it's listed today, that or even tomorrow, whenever it is. These are the factors, and I think he should be out on bail because he's cooperated for 100 hours, Kritsveen. So there is no reason why the Bombay High Court will say that, he's not going to cooperate. So there is nothing that you're going to derive from him in police custody that you're going to be able to derive from him otherwise.
Yes. Because each and every time he was asked to appear before the Mumbai police, he did so. So there is no reason for this kind of an illegal arrest to take place, to begin with. Himanjali, now the fact that he was arrested, picked up at 8:30 in the morning and 11:45 is when the warrant was submitted. If anyone can be picked up from their houses, their homes, without any documents, without any paper, without a warrant, how can a person in Mumbai stay safe? That's the big question.
Ma'am, I think Swapnil sir has already highlighted few very valid points regarding this. And as we all know that, it's a clear case of political vendetta. And Maharashtra government is doing this vindictive politics. It's not like these police officers, they don't know rule of law, they don't know the law, they don't understand IPC, CRPC. Because Mumbai police and Maharashtra police, in fact, they used to be like one of the most hard-working police officers who have done work on such brilliant matters, who are very hard-working officers. But now this Aghadi government, Maharashtra Aghadi government, they have turned them into their own political pawns. And just a couple of weeks back, like 2 weeks back, Supreme Court had delivered this landmark judgment, this historic judgment in Arnab Goswami's arrest case. And there were few very important categorical findings in that case. So in that judgment, it was clearly said that this criminal process, this criminal law cannot be a tool for violation of human rights of any individual, and high courts, they have to protect that. So now when this matter is going to High Court today, I'm sure and it's high time that new guidelines shall be framed, and in future that such selective the way these arrests are made in this biased fashion, in that charge sheet and in none of the papers Republic's name was not there, and wherein India Today's name was there. So why why they are not arrested, why the journalists, their officers are not arrested? It's a clear case, because now they couldn't harm Arnab, so now they want to go after the Republic channel's employees. They want to break him, and reason is also clear because he was very vocal about Palghar Sadhu lynching case, about Sushant Singh Rajput case, about these drug mafias. So it was enough to rub salt on their wounds. I mean, they know this power corrupts, and this power, because they do not even have mandate of the people the way they have made this government. That is also wrong. So now the way they are acting, I'm sure, I don't know, like who is advising them, or because any layman can read Supreme Court judgments, they can understand law, but the way they are acting, the recent Kangana Ranaut case, the BMC case, Mumbai High Court was very strict. And now again, they are acting in this fashion. So I don't know, what do they want? I mean, I think they feel that they have their own constitution, they have their own CRPC, IPC, so they don't need to follow the rule of law. But it's high time, because even, entire nation, and in fact, entire world is witness through the way they are acting in a very arbitrary manner. So it's very shameful, and I'm sure today also, they'll get embarrassed by the court.
Absolutely. And, we here on Republic Media Network, Himanjali, have been putting out ample proof, hard-hitting facts that explain why we're calling it a fake TRP case. Swapnil, we know what the Mumbai police has been trying to do. The only thing that is coming to light is how an attempt is being made to falsely implicate Republic Media Network, and that's what the writ petition filed by Hansa Research also revealed. So it's all adding up, isn't it?
Yes, in fact, that Hansa's writ petition will be a very, very key factor. I'll explain two aspects of it for the viewers so that they understand, the legal implications of Hansa's writ petition. Unless and until you decide Hansa's writ petition, which alleges that the police coerced Hansa's witnesses into providing a certain form of a narrative, you cannot decide the entire TRP case of Republic TV. So they will have to deal with Hansa's writ petition first and get that out of the way. That means they, meaning the Mumbai police, because they will say that, look, this is an allegation which we don't believe, which they will counter to the best of their ability. Once they counter that, whether successfully or unsuccessfully, mostly because I'm sure Hansa is not just drumming up facts, I'm sure they have some proof to that effect. And if the evidence is cogent enough to prove to a court of law that, look, we were coerced, and if the court comes to a conclusion that, yes, you were coerced, so that part of evidence, which was a coerced evidence, will be expunged, will be removed from any assistance in the TRP scam to the Mumbai police. Now, once that gets out of the TRP scam case sits on its own footing, the legal footing, which is that a certain channel was named when actually that channel should have been pursued, but that channel is not pursued at all, or not even investigated for that matter. Not even a single person has been called in for investigation or questioning, and Republic TV has been called in for questioning day after day, one after the other, several hours of questioning. Maybe I think Arnab pointed out some 1,000 hours and 40 days of questioning yesterday that he was talking about, and Ghanshyam being arrested, then now Vikas being arrested. So the thing is that this entire narrative that the Mumbai police is trying to build up on its case will not hold enough water, simply because you have to substantiate charges other than WhatsApp chats. It's the same thing that we were talking about, that, you have these chats about drugs. Drugs, okay, fine, that shows that you have chats about drugs, but that does not establish trafficking.
Yes.
Unless somebody is saying that, supply this to 1,000 people. If that is the kind of a chat, then it's a different thing.
And
so
moreover,
similarly here,
Swapnil, you have the Bark letter as well. It's made the entire episode extremely clear. There's not a single proof against Republic Media Network, either Republic TV or Republic Bharat. And this is nothing but constant persecution and witch hunt that is continuing. Many thanks, Swapnil Kothari and Himanjali, for the moment. We leave it at that.